Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, and welcome back to another live stream. This time, properly live on both Twitch and YouTube. No problems starting the stream today. Huzzah! Because apparently, past 2 days it was difficult, and now it's fine. Hello, kids. Hello, kicking up. Welcome in. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys doing well. I'm doing all right. It is Thursday already. Which, dear God, is already Thursday. Told you I'll catch your next stream. You did. You didn't lie. You caught me red-handed. Why am I red-handed? Wait. I mean, I have some blood in me, I guess, but not that red. Man, and tomorrow's Friday, which means I really gotta get that BCG stuff like finalized. I haven't finalized it. It's gonna be like one hell of a video for Sunday because that's not a simple setup. All that for doing, I mean, it's to do interiors, to be fair, so it's not exactly like a small topic. So we'll see. Tomorrow's most definitely going to be a PCG day as I finalize my setup for the weekend. But today we're doing some game dev. So what I want to do is right now, the walls, when they're overlapping, kind of disappear to make room. What I want to do instead is only remove the walls that are in doorways. Basically, if there's no doorway, it doesn't remove the wall. So it's so the mini map and the walls become more accurate. That also means we no longer need the quote unquote persistent or permanent walls, which will make things a little bit easier. So we need to create a new actor that basically just removes our walls. And then that'll get us the result we want. Pretty much. So, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. If I was to go here on my dungeon and then go to the item theme, Or not item theme. No, it's not item theme. It's in... Not the module, not the graph. Doorway. It's this one. I have it all unhooked. If I, for example, hook up this and then go back to our little hub here. I saw you work on that charger last night and I plan on working on it further. No, I was showing off the charger. The charger's done. If you're talking about the spider? Yeah, spider's been done. I was showing it off to explain some stuff to the people in on the stream. Otherwise, it's done. Okay, yeah, that needs to, yeah. So we have doors. Obviously, we don't want these doors. But what I do want is basically these doors to remove a wall there. So what we're gonna do is create a new system. So let's go on blueprints. Just go to it's on the room manager. The wall collision. Where's the wall generator? Where did I put the wall generator? I don't recall. Why isn't it not in... I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's not here. Is it in... Wait. Oh, it's in testing. Because I yeah, it's in testing. That's why, because I haven't quite finished it, so. So we're on the topic while you're working on the walls. Can you explain the map factors? Explain the map factors in. Explain the map factors in. Do you paraphrase? Do you want me to explain how the mini map works, or what do you? On the map factor? Well, it's there to show you where you can go. That's all. Right? So right now, I should be able to go. Maybe I'm gonna modify it so this gap is bigger. So it's not like a small gap, it'll be like a really wide gap. And then basically wherever there's a wall, there's a wall. And that's procedural, yeah. If you see, and if I go into a new one, see, it's a different layout. It all updates. It's all part of the same plugin that I'm using for the to generate the dungeon. That's why it all works. So like right here, there's supposed to be a wall, but because these walls are touching, it's removing it. So I wanted to keep this wall, for example. Invisible wall, but still keep the wall. Yeah, the minimap always updates to, yeah, it's the same plugin. That's why it all behaves well together. Yep. Exactly. So I need a blueprint class, and this is going to be, I have a wall generator, so I'm getting a wall remover. This is gonna need a box collision. Let's do like 100. Move it up by 100 so it's above the ground. And basically, we can put it probably on the construction script. We needed to do do this. No, not this. Not this. Don't care about this. This I probably can remove, because I'm not going to need it. It's this. So I need, not you, you. Get all the overlapping actors. Copy all of this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, did I not grab? Did I grab this? Oh, I did. Why does it not copy over? Yeah, it's overlap. Oh, I'm in the construction script. Whoopsie. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So it's going to grab all the overlapping actors of this type. It doesn't check for anything. It doesn't need to confirm anything anymore. It doesn't need to break. So let's do a little simple, just regular for each loop. This becomes a lot simpler. And then for each loop, don't need any of this. Destroy actor. Now, I'm gonna wait a single delay until next tick. And I'm gonna do that because this should generate at the same time as everything else. Well, actually, if it generates at the same, well, we'll see how it happens. Let's do a test. I might need to do a delay until next tick because if they all generate at the exact same frame, depending on how it does things, maybe it won't grab the other, like grab one. So let's do a little test. So we'll grab ourselves a wall generator. Grab yourself a second wall generator. You put them right on top of each other. So I won't put them right on top of each other. And I'll grab their wall remover. Put them right there. It's overlapping both. And when I play, it disappears. If I remove this wall, just to make sure it's not removing itself, it is. Oh, it's because it's slightly overlapping. Is that it? Okay, so now there's a gap there. If I put this here, where it's overlapping both. So it's not doing it. Is it because... Oh, it's because... Not because of this. The wall generator, right? This box is set to be room collision walls. And this box custom ignore everything and overlap room collision walls. Just to make sure. Why? Why? Oh, the room collision wall is in the center. No, it's not on the Okay, so print 1. Why 1? If I did it this way, should print 2. Let's bring it in once. Oh, because I'm stupid and I need to do a always when destroying something, reverse for each loop. When destroying, always do a reverse for each. Don't do a regular for each. That's on me. That's on me. There we go. 2. Oh, you're good, Kickin'. You're good. Enjoy some Dwarf Fortress. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah. Whenever you're deleting things from an array that you're currently using, always make sure to use the reverse for each loop. What a great thing. And no delay needed. It's great. So cool. So now we can basically spawn this where the doors are. So what I'm going to do is on the wall generator, I'm going to remove the fact that it is removing stuff. Tell it to not remove anything. And the wall remover, we're going to spawn here. So whenever there's a door or a one-way door, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be the same. So now, if I go test our system, save. It's not working. Turn off hidden in game. I want to see it. It's there. It's not really there. So let's do a little bit bigger. So we might need to delay it by that tick. Yeah, the same plugin. There's all the same plugin. There's all Dungeon Architect. It's not here, which is correct, but I see it right there. No, it's right there. That's correct. This one's invisible, but yeah, it spawned on every single door location. But it didn't remove anything. Why? It's saying hello. Which means it's finding things. No, it still exists. I mean, the wall's right here. See? It's hard to miss the giant wall that is in front of me. This wall needs to go bye-bye. So yeah, the wall is clearly still there. In our test, it just worked. Is this a multi-level thing where it doesn't work with level instances or something like that? No, because the other ones work with level 2 level instances. I mean, instead of this, I'm going to do set actor headed in game. Just to see if, for some reason, it's failing to delete it. Okay, it's failing to delete it. Got it. So I cannot delete the actor. Because it's in a sub-level. Huh? What? I can't delete it because it's in a sub-level. Is that what I'm understanding? Do a test. This is in a sub-level. No, it removes it. It removes it here. Well, actually, let me double check that it's because of that. Yeah. It goes away here. So what the shit? It's printing hello, so it's detecting the stuff. What? Why? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna get an extra delay. I sure need it, but I need it. Okay. This takes longer than a frame to load. I see. No, so what's happening is the dungeon probably loads the doors first before it loads all the rooms, because the doors are a separate thing from the rooms. And so it loads the doors, a frame passes, and it's like, well, I tried to remove something, there was nothing there. Cool, I'm done. And so it doesn't try again. So what I have is on the game mode, I have an event dispatcher, player spawned. Basically, when the dungeon, or I can just grab is dungeon ready. But when dungeon is ready, this becomes true. I guess I can do also here on dungeon ready. This happens, but it's always checking that. So basically, I need to make it so I get game mode. Again, bind event here, right? To what's it called? Player spawned. No. Fine. Cast to bind event to player spawned. Custom event. Remove walls. That worked. See, that wall is gone. All other ones are there. Freaking saw me, a jerk. Yeah, that works beautifully. So right, so this wall is gone. This wall is gone. This wall is gone, and this one's here, and it should be. So that has worked quite well. Now, what we could try doing is for this, if I check the collision, it said overlap exterior room walls. It should still work because the PCG is doing exterior room walls. I think it should still work. Never mind. We'll keep it on the way it was. I take it back. Fine. I was like, yeah, I actually just remove that cube. But I was like, nope. Okay, this is working, which means I can stop hiding this, which is great. Or you're gonna stop showing it, rather. Get that back to hidden in game. I can also do that here. Hidden in game. We don't need to see that anymore. Lovely. Okay. What other thing I want to do is if I come here, I want to see something real quick. Get up a door, construction, all that. It's whatever. I don't really care about that. I don't remember block stuff. We don't care about it. Dungeon track objects. We don't care about the icon on the door in the mini map. I need to remember where the mini map settings are. It's in the plugin stuff because we're using directly for the plugins. I want to say, there's a mini map. Also, the textures. You. You. That's what I Okay, so this is where we can customize it. I want that outline, but the outline, thickness, noise, color. I don't think it's outline. That I want. A little wobble. What is atom speed? Oh god, I can have it move. I need to I think the wobble looks nicer, really. You like this wobble? Hold on. Let's copy this out of the plugin folder then. That's my new folder. Minimap. Point two. This is what I'm gonna reset back to. I mean, what does it look like with slightly moving?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Well, it's completely broken. A good start. How the hell that happened? How did that happen? Okay, well, we'll wait for ads and figure out what the hell happened. Oh, I think in this version, I can't move it from the plugin folder. When I do, it breaks, I think. First time you got a Twitch ad. Excellent. Give me that 0.0001 cent. Well, to be fair, he can't hear me say that, so you know, it is what it is. That's okay. We pause for ads. You only got one ad? Okay. Well, I pause anyway, so you don't miss anything. I think I can't copy the thing stuff out of the plugins folder. I think it's a weird setup right now. We're gonna test it because the only thing I did is copy it and change the value. And so do I need to though? You don't want to use things like for like demo stuff from the plugins directory, because if you change it and you update the plugin, it gets reset to whatever it was. So yes, you should absolutely, if you plan to modify something in a plugin directory or in an engine directory, always copy it. Never use it directly. If it's just like, hey, I'm going to use the engine cube, like the default 1 meter cube from the engine files, yeah, go nuts, go use it. But if you're going to be using it and then modifying it, then yeah, don't do it from the plugins or engine directory. See how this here is a different, looks like this map, but here it doesn't. If I reattach this one, it works. If I reattach this one, it doesn't work. Even though it's all the same stuff, and it's not the animation either. Yeah, animations on this one's 0. Animations on, yeah, that's the same one. Welcome back, Guts. We just fixed up some door stuff. Oops, on you. So that's all delete you now. I don't understand why it says this references itself. It's always weird. So that's fine. What we can do for now is modify the plugin one and just see what it looks like with it slightly animated as since you wanted to see it. And on speed, like at least at 0.2. Let's see it. It's way too slow. And I can tell it's moving. But it's so slow. Let me, for testing purposes, let's up that. Let's at least do like 0.5. Oh. I don't need you anymore. Yeah, 0.5, you can at least tell it's moving. Like if you look at it, and it's not like obvious. Like like once you look over, like, oh yeah, it's slightly wobbling, but otherwise you're not gonna, you know, it's not distracting. Be like, what's going on? You know. I mean, because if we wanted to see what's going on, you know, we could just have it spaz. No. Hello, Timmy model. Welcome in. How's it going? I'm doing well. Oh god, the wobble. Yeah, I turned it up to 50. Just for shits and giggles. But awesome. Okay, so we have now walls disappearing where there's a wall supposed to disappear. And walls, yeah, there's a wall there. Walls exist where they're supposed to exist, right? There's a wall there. There should be a wall here. Right, obviously a wall here. Now, one thing I want to do actually is, right, the walls disappear entirely. And yeah, you got my name right. It's the little things, isn't it? It's always the little things. Right now, we're having the walls disappear. I want the wall, for the time being, to become shorter. So we're going to modify the PCG graph. So I don't need you. The whole ordeal with the wall is done? No way. No, it's not. I just said we're modifying something for the wall. Yeah, guts, it's okay. I understand. It's you heard something about being done on a wall. You like got excited. I don't blame you. Okay, I'm not gonna need this anymore. Actually, yes, I will. I still need this. What I need is here. I need the I need the height, but so if I was to go to here, I'm setting it to be invisible without a cast of any kind. I could get component by class. I could try getting component by class and doing it that way. So here's what we can try doing. Well, actually, I can just bypass this, potentially. So let's get a new parameter. This is going to be base height. Bool is going to be off. When it's off, it's going to do this. And when it's on, it's going to bypass it. Smooch. Sorry, God, sorry. Ready to detect the walls to hide them? No. Can't you modify the transform from there? So I can modify the transform. So the way they're currently set up is through a PCG graph that takes the object and copies it upwards. So let's end this flashbang. There we go. So basically, let's say, hypothetically, instead of a cube, I have like some kind of intricate design, and there's like squares here, right? And this is my piece, right? This is my wall piece. What I'm doing is I'm going to be copying it upwards. Right, however many times. At the current moment, it scales it, but the plan is to have it copied, not scaled. So what I don't want happening is for this, however tall this is, to become all of a sudden this really weird scaled mess, and it's just gonna look bad, right? We don't want this. So what I'm gonna do is basically say, okay, remove this, just keep it 1 tall. Whatever that module is, keep it 1 tall. At least that's the idea. So what we could try doing is here get a component by class, TCG, get a graph instance, set bool parameter. Actually, just let me copy the name. True. False. True. This is gonna be false. Oh. I think I'm flipping it upside down, aren't I? Why is it on the top? Oh, it's because it's offset. I also... Well, oh, hold on. What? Oh, I need to... I know what I need to do. When it does this, it also needs to then regenerate. It's not a pretty graph, but we want to make sure it works, and then I can clean it up. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong section. This is for the trace to remove the walls that are in the way. I guess I'll leave that for now. I need it for the wall remover, actually. That's where we want to do this. So we're gonna get all of them, and instead of destroying it, copy, paste. That doesn't seem right. Oh, it's because it should only fire once. Why is it in a loop? Oh, that now it's fine. Look at that. That's correct. This is not. Oh, this is a separate thing. Yeah, so this is correct. So now we have like small. This wall shouldn't exist. That should not be a small wall. Oh, it's the wall remover. This is, yeah. No, this is correct. This is for the doorways. Okay, I'm being dumb. This is for the trace. Where am I having the... Is the room manager. I'm pretty sure the thing that I'm looking for is the room manager one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I'm setting it to be invisible. Okay, the problem with what I'm doing would mean it would need to be a different setup entirely. Because... I still need... Okay, I got an idea. I can modify this. Because I still need to spawn the wall, but I also need a non-invisible wall. So... Okay, hold on. So when it becomes invisible, we do this. Right, this is all fine. But we also want to then take this. And the stamina spawner off of it. But I want to do it off here. Is that it? Oh, okay. No. That didn't look like that was it, but just load a few more. Okay, this is fully high. Why, though? Why is it fully tall? I don't need attribute partition. I just need this. There we go. Okay. So now it leaves a small, or should leave, yeah, a small little wall here. Now we have other problems right now. But the main thing is it now leaves a small wall, which is good. Okay. So what's going on with the other stuff? I plug this back in the way it was. Is that the problem? Is there the problem with that? I think so. Okay. So the only thing we want to change now, yeah. So we have this little short wall, which is good. And honestly, I don't even need to make it scale lower. I just have like an alternative that spawns there, basically, like a short version that just shows there's a wall there versus not a wall there. Yeah. So the only thing I want to do, is that, which is already happening. How is this happening? This is correct. This is great. This is what I want. How is that happening already? I detached it here. This is one of those weird moments where it's working correctly, and I'm questioning how. What and why is it working correctly? I don't need this anymore. What? Also, it's not base hiding. It's invisible. But I'm gonna want. Hold on. I'm just gonna check that it's again if it's working correctly, the way I want. I mean, obviously, I don't want it to be flowed. Oh, that's a problem. I understand the problem. I need to think of a solution. Random win match. I know. Where's a wall in the way? I need a wall. There's a wall in the way. I can test with. Okay, so it's not doing it. No. Okay. So now it's behaving the way I expected it to. Really odd. So now if I did this. So don't worry, there's no... Oh. Did I call it wrong? Oh, it's from the blueprint. Okay, what I can do is... Did I want to cast the blueprint? Add a new thing called small wall. Boolean. I will use that. And we'll do a little bit of an or. We'll do a little bit of wall. I wish when you duplicated things, it didn't also copy the thing. Like remove your last copied thing. Like, I get why it happens. I just wish it didn't. One of those small things that, like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Okay. Yeah, this is all good, right? We see a little bar here, which is good. Okay, that's really good. Let's see about the ones that are in the way. We need to get one that's in the way. Right here. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. So it goes from the really tall one to just really short one. That's exactly what we wanted. And we can go around here and still, like, the short version. And once it's no longer blocking. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is fix these, the floating ones, basically. How do we fix the floating ones? Well, at this point, I guess I know how to fix the floating ones. I mean, this isn't going to be a transition, right? It's nothing to tween because it's not scaling, right? As I said, at the current moment, I'm going to have it just be snap. Pretty things can come later once like all the systems are working. I'm not gonna worry about printing it up, but it's not as simple as like, you know, animating it scaling, because it's not scaling, right? As I mentioned, it's literally removing copies, right? So it just says no. And then you're left with this, or you're left with something entirely different. Maybe instead of all of this, I'm left with like a cool little fence or something. How it's gonna transition might be a simple like poof, or might have like a little effect there, or you know, something. But I'm not gonna worry about that. Mechanically, it just needs to work, and then the prettying up we can deal with later once we're further down in the development pipeline. But the borders have issues, and I think I know how to fix the issues. So the reason the borders have issues is because we're gonna wait for ads.
Pausing for ads.
That's why there's issues, because there's ads. Keep telling your reasoning? Yeah, I thought so. The best reasons for everything. It's not on these that the problem is. It's on the multi-level ones. Yeah, it's gonna be on these. This is the problem. This right here. So I need to not have these in sections anymore. Your fortress is starving. Do we resort to cannibalism, chat? I mean, are there options? You must do everything to win. What's a little cannibalism in front of winning? Come on. Start chewing. Leg's a leg. Chicken leg. Beef leg. They're all delicious. Come on. Ran out of donkeys to butcher. Well, I guess the butcher's next. He shouldn't have run out of stuff. Winning in Dwarf Fortress. Winning is called not losing in Dwarf Fortress. I know it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a quote unquote win condition. You can keep playing as long as you can, but that just means, you know, not losing is winning. Jesus, the butcher's next is wild. My win condition is not lose. Yeah, if I didn't lose, then I'm not a loser, and so I'm a winner. Right? It's simple as that. Come on, this is simple stuff here. So this is what we're going to need to do. This is also the full length. No, it can't. Okay, no, this can't be the full length. This one can be. It'll never disappear. This one can be as well, because it also will never disappear. But okay. Wait, where's the doors? Oh, it's right there. There's one. Here's the other. Okay. You're waiting for the stray yeti to walk into your fort, or giant centipedes to eat your dwarves? You know what would help with that? If you just sent the dwarves to the centipede. Wait, how would that help? Hold on, no, hold on a second. You ran out of money, ran out of food. Dwarves dying doesn't give you more food if they die to the centipedes. It's not like you're gonna get the food out of the centipede. I assumed you were talking about the Yeti to walk into your forest so you can butcher it and eat the Yeti. Or eat the giant centipede. Just because you have less mouth to feed doesn't mean you have food. So, I mean, it's a thing. Kid wars can't starve if they're dead, but you lose then. If they're all dead, then you lose, and we don't want losers. Okay. How the hell? So here's the problem. Here's the problem that we're having, and I need to figure out a way of solving this. Let's say I'm on this floor, right? I'm on floor 2. Camera's here. And so I want these 2 walls to be to disappear, right? Back to let's see. I want these 2 walls to disappear. But these 2 walls have already disappeared because they're connected to rooms. So if I had this one become, right, the short one, this becomes floating. How the hell do I prevent things from floating? I can't really trace down to check if they're static meshes, because there'll be static meshes all the time. I don't have a reference for lower walls or upper walls, because I could have 3 high walls and 4 high walls. Right now I have up to 3, but it's not like I can give it like a tag or something like that. You're turning out enough babies to just rotate the adults out? Well, why don't you just kill the eat the babies? Babies take time to grow up and become good working men. So just eat the babies. There you go, problem solved. I need a way of detecting a static mesh right below it. What if you revert the smallification of the walls on the lower floors? It doesn't make sense because we're assuming that there's a room that's like the map continues here and the map continues here. Putting a wall here all of a sudden doesn't make sense because then you jump down and what, the wall disappears and you go back up and the wall reappears. It's kind of weird. I don't like that. It's not a bad suggestion, but it would look real weird. What I need is a way, I guess, of detecting if... See, I can't even detect if there's a wall below it. Because if there's another room above, let's say here, right? Then this is a separate room, but it's going to trace down and it's also going to find a wall, right? And so is this one going to become invisible now? That also doesn't work. Show you a scenario how you'd like it to look like? Well, what I need basically to look like is somehow... I need to somehow figure out if it's on the floor or not on the floor. What I can do is check if it's overlapping a static mesh. I can check if it's overlapping a static mesh. And then what I can do is make sure that these walls are inside of the floor and overlapping a mesh. These will not overlap a mesh. Right, there's nothing to overlap. And so they'll become invisible. But these that do overlap a mesh will become yeah, shorter. So ideas. So what we want to do, I don't care if it's lower detected walls. Basically, if it has a floor to be on, it makes sense for it to have a border. If there's no floor, it's in the air. In which case, go away. I don't need to detect what's below it, as the walls below it. I just need to detect whether it's on the floor or not. I just want to eliminate the floating walls aspect of it. So what we can do is, so we already got a reference to the thing. Get a component by class. Box. Get overlapping actors. Static mesh actors. Or check if the length of it is greater than 0. If it is, then we're doing what we were doing. If it's not, we're making it hidden. And to clean it all up, I'm gonna collapse this to a function. Dear God, I'm not copying this everywhere. Set walls short or hidden. Actor. There we go. Bit better. Okay. Oh. What happened? Oh. So now I can take this. Get rid of all of this. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I need to make sure I get this pool. Hidden. Get hidden. That goes there, and that goes there. Yeah. Here it's going to be true. Here it's true. Here it's false. And here it's false. Shit, goblins are raiding Mirror Me. The man wanted to lose some dwarves, and when he's losing dwarves to goblins, but not centipedes or trolls. All of a sudden, it's like, oh crap, things are happening. It's bad. Okay. So now what we need to do is go into the rooms and make sure that they start overlapping. Because they're not going to. These ones are going to be easy, and then the vertical ones are going to take a little bit. But that's okay. Okay. These need to be in. Casualty 13, victims 43. MVP Thorhall Limlore with 17 kills for a total of 74 kills. 3 of which were dwarves, one of which was a Yeti. Now hold on. You were going to send your troops to their death anyway? So why are you panicking? It's like, this is exactly what you wanted. You wanted your dwarves to die. Right? You got what you wanted. Yeah. You want to minimize, not get run over? I mean, look, now you're just asking for a lot. The game gave you a solution to your food problem, and you're like, no, that solution's not good enough. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're being a little picky here. We're saying that if the game gives you lemons, maybe make some lemonade. Listen, man. Okay, I'm listening. What's up? Oh, no, why? This one has issues. I thought we fixed all the stuff. It's on this level. My boys are asking for 3 guild halls a minute, and I'm asking for like 3 more files to come in with the next trade shipments. They're asking for multiple guild halls. Oh, now they're being greedy. Oh, there we go. You were asking, if you should become cannibals. I mean, I think we just found the next people that you should be eating. Right? I mean, they basically just found themselves. Way ahead of you, butchered 3 goblins already. Wait, no. I meant the dwarves that were complaining about the 3 guild halls being made. I guess that works too. I guess the goblins also work. What? Oh, spooky shadows. Okay. Spooky shadows, it's fine. Okay, you got this. You got this. These are on the ground, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Where's my... There it is. Okay, so this, again, the whole very tall pieces we no longer want. So let's make sure there's no more really tall pieces. Okay. Okay, I can do all of these at once. What? Why? I don't know why sometimes when Unreal, when you drag to like copy multiple things, the pivot or the movement thing, whatever the hell it's called, goes to another location. Try to close the Twitch notification and you close the tab. Good job, me. Wait, what Twitch notification? The pivot, yes. I don't know why the pivot moves. It's when you're selecting things, it's on the last thing you selected. And then when you decide to like alt drag to copy it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to a different piece. No idea why. But it happens, I don't like it. I'm gonna need... Oh. You don't know, you don't use Twitch. Yeah, it's not that, but yeah, that's whatever. You know, I've learned that it can happen and it's fine. Like, I'll live with it. I'll cry to my sleep at night, but you know, I'll live with it. Yeah, this is correct now. And this is should be also 15. Yes. Okay. This is all fine. These two. And this one. Okay, good. You can't wait for the Steam key when this goes out? Wait. Oh, you're talking about my game? Or you're talking... Because you can't be talking about Dwarven Fortress. That game's been out for a long time. One day, a man with a dream. Maybe one day it'll happen. I can dream. You know, do my best to make it fun. That's all I can do, really. All I can do is to make it fun. As soon as I find something, I'm like, eh. This is why I change things a lot, is because I try something and I'm like, I'm not having fun with this. And so that's why I'm like, let's change the walls. Let's change like X, let's change Y. It's like, if I say like, I'm not having fun about with something, then I'm like, okay, well, there are other people that will also not have fun with that something. So that's how I see it, at least. Hey, Holy Crab, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well. Welcome, welcome. You can use a 6 to 12 month vacation. I mean, I feel like we could all use a nice 6 to 12 month vacation. I mean, that just sounds lovely. Now I should preface that when I say a 6 to 12 month vacation, I mean a paid one. Because otherwise they just call it not having a job. So, right, so I want to make sure that everyone's aware that when people talk about a 6 to 12 month vacation, it's assumed that it's paid. Or it's just, that's just miserable otherwise. Unless you're somehow already, like, have enough money, but then, you know, then you're a lucky bastard, basically. But I'm doing well, we're hopefully, the stream will finish up the entire wall system to work beautifully and the way I would like it to work. Apply for a doctorate, leave, or whatever it's called in the US, where you're at, you can take up a year of paid time off to write your journal. Yeah, but don't you have to then come back and do the doctorate? Or because I assume you can't just leave then. Otherwise you would sign up to be a doctorate. Well, first you have to be good enough to apply for a doctorate. And then get financing and then do it, and then it's that's too much work. Your crab don't know how to make money. Crabs make a lot of money. What, maybe not for themselves, but their crabs make a lot of money for others. You're eligible for it? Oh, you need a master's. You're not eligible for it because you don't have a master's yet. Once you get a master's, you'd be eligible for it. I have a bachelor. Getting a in this field, you don't even need a bachelor degree. Like, when I went to college, we had ads. When I went to college, we had ads, but just on different formatting. You got an e-business degree, comp science, engineer. You're about done with the master's. Nice. You wasted a lot of time in uni. You barely finished high school, holy crap. That's okay. You finished high school. You gotta be firm about it. Yeah, for like all this 3D stuff, like you don't need to go to get a degree. There are some things like if you want to like go abroad and work somewhere else or something like that, college degrees are still very useful for that. But like to get a job, you don't need it in this field. Eight years of your life wasted? Wait, for a master's? Oh, I guess, yeah, master's. Yeah, I got my bachelor degree in 3 years, or just under 3 years. I went to an accelerated college. No breaks. 6-week classes. 8 hours a day. Like 2 classes at a time. It was good. It was fun. Best time of my life. I graduate as valedictorian. Well, co-valedictorian, for whatever it's worth. And starting a studio is much more difficult than it seems. You have an engineer degree and a master's? It's 3 years, 3 years, and 2 years? Oh, wow. Yeah, I have a degree in Bachelor's of Applied Science. So when I am right, it's because I'm a scientist. And when I'm wrong, it's because I'm an artist. So when I'm confident in something, you should listen to me because I'm a scientist. And when I don't know something, well, how would I know? I'm just a lowly artist. You know? How'd I know? Don't ask me math questions. I'm an artist. Only use 2 more years for doctorate, you can finally be a teacher? You had a doctorate degree to be a teacher? What is this bullshit? According to my wife, you're always wrong. Yeah. You could go check with someone else's wife. Okay, this is done. Let's go test this. But why do you need a doctor to be a teacher? Like, I mean, I don't know how it is where you are, but at least like in the US, teachers do not get paid enough for them to even have a master's. I feel like you could, but you stop cheating. I didn't say sleep with the other wife. I just said ask the other wife. To be clear, there is a difference. You don't need to cheat on your wife to just find out. Oh, I need to change one. You know, masters, and every about a year or so, they hold an exam for assistant teacher position. You're waiting a year, might take another doctorate and round it up. Collect every fucking degree there is to collect. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm right now in Canada thanks to having a degree. And I've applied for permanent residency in Canada thanks to having a degree. So a degree is not useless, but if you plan to stay in your own country wherever you are, you don't plan to work like somewhere else where you need to travel, because a lot of times they'll want, you know, to get a degree to get residency somewhere else, then a degree is less useful if you're in the 3D field. Because you can just freelance, do your own studio, whatever else. There's many ways of doing it. And there's so much content online in terms of just learning that you don't even need the class. It helps, but they don't need like a full college thing. At least that's my opinion these days. It was different back in the day. But yeah, these days I feel that's the case. If you're in this industry, you don't even need anything other than experience and the know-how. Once a company picks you up abroad, I can apply you for residency and stuff. True, that is true. So it helps to have a degree. So for example, I could apply for permanent residency in Canada without a degree. It's just easier with a degree. So in that sense, yes. If I want to be here just on a work permit, oh, actually no. In my case, I needed. So this is a special case because I'm from the U.S. to come to Canada. I came through the as like a specific section of it where they don't have to prove that they checked for people in the in Canada. They just need to see, because I'm in like a high-tech field, basically. Let's consider that, or whatever it's called. I have a degree. So as long as I have those things, they don't need to be like, yeah, we checked with everyone. We cannot find someone here in Canada. So we went ahead and hired this person. They don't need to go through all that. They just hire me. And obviously apply for work permit and all that. But that part is super simple. But without that, they would need to go through far more steps. So it can be done. Absolutely. Just harder. A move to New Zealand, only your work experience gave you 3 times more points than a degree of any sort. Yeah. But the degree is still more points, right? There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Yeah, and I can't get out. Okay. So now let's go find a second story area. This should not be a wall here. Why is this a wall here? This is what room? J room vertical. This is Y. This is the corner room, right? This L room. And L room. Okay. J room vertical. Oh, I need to remove the whole permanent wall thing. That's no longer a thing. It says it's in use. Where is it used? Interface. Wall collision. No. I need to. Oh. Oh wait. I no longer need wall. I don't really need the destroy wall either. Am I using this anywhere? Hide walls in the way. No. I'm not. I'll leave it for now. Leave it for now. This was free education, stuff like that? Absolutely. Feels a certain kind of satisfying when it all just clicks. It really does. When I'm struggling on something and it's like, oh yeah, then it just works. It's so good. So wait, what was the problem here? I don't think I was using permanent wall for anything. So why did it not work? Ah, I know why it didn't work. Okay, here's the next challenge. Okay, here's the next challenge. So we have rooms generating. But not all rooms generate at the same time because distance, right? Let's say the white rooms have generated, but the blue room hasn't. That means the doorway has removed this wall from this room, but this one that just loaded in has this wall still there. Because, well, it's a thing. So we need the doorway, the wall remover to trigger multiple times. So here's what I'm curious about. Are all the doors loaded? Are all the doors loaded? Oh, I need to make it not hit it anymore. Wall remover. Make them not hit it in game. Okay. So no. So it has not loaded in. Any like extra like I still see some, right? The go. But no nothing around. So what I'm thinking is I can have the thing check like once a second. And it's only checking every door to see if it's overlapping anything. What I mean is I could do set timer by event every 1 second, looping max once per frame is fine. This. Ideally, it'd only do it when the wall's loaded in. Or the room loaded in, but it's so hard to check that every single time because they just go slightly more like back and forth a little bit between them. I'll then they could bug out. This I feel is safer. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little nice border here that we can still tell. Ooh. Okay. That's oh, that needs to be a camera thing. That's a camera thing that I need to adjust. But hold on. Pause, eject. Why are these not on the same level? What level is this? U tall 3 vertical. But one of them is up a level. That's all correct. Ah. Found you. Okay. That ain't pretty? Or do you mean ain't that pretty? The one above might be as well. Let me check. You got it. Yeah, yeah. Look at you go. Yeah, that was a great find. Also, go to sleep. Well, I appreciate you being here. You really should get some sleep. But yeah, okay, so that all works, and now yeah, it goes short, and this one is a bar. Hold on, why is this one a bar? Is it because it's here? It's overlapping. J-room vertical. I know what I'm doing. Recent rooms. Yeah, so it slightly overlaps here. So if I didn't want it to overlap and I want it to be invisible, I could do this. And now it will not overlap, which means it should fine. I like this setup, honestly. Good over here? Don't worry. Okay. I'll trust you. This time. Ooh. What happened there? What happened there? It went... You woke up like 4 hours. Oh my god. You don't have a sleep schedule, do you? Ah. I know why that's happening. It's because it's above lava. And so this one... Yes. Okay. You check out a girl streaming her in chat learning to code in Go? In Go? Is Go a programming language? I'll ask a stupid question. Is Go a programming language? See, schedule last time I heard that one was when I was but a wee beardless dwarf. Fair enough, fair enough. Wait, why? Oh, it's because this. No, it should be default. So it should be like, yeah, default. There was a room that had it just above the door. So I had another... Okay, if I find that room, then I just need to make a note of it. Because that means it was slightly floating. It's a full stack language for web dev, as far as I can understand. You hate web dev, but you like watching people learn. I mean, that's not a terrible thing, yeah. I understand that. So this is all good. I like that it now is like slightly lower. Yep, that looks good. That's gonna be fixed with the camera. I'm not gonna worry about that. Not camera, material, which I really should apply to it. Yep, the wall there disappears. Yeah, this seems like it's all working. There's the wall here that I can see. Once we go here... Ooh. This one fully disappeared. Ah, it's because it's from... okay, so the boss room ones, I can't have it be the way I'm having it now. They need to be per section as well. Yes, 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 yes. So right now for the boss rooms, right, I have them the full height. I can't have them be the full height. I have to have them be proper like every other one, which is only per level. And then we're fine. Starting to look really nice. Thank you. Yeah, I can show you the bosses. I have 3 bosses. I need this per thing. He's gonna make you play Hades. Yeah, that's one of the inspirations. I remember I never beat the original like Hades fully, but I got the pre-alpha. What's it called? Early access. I Hades too, and I was inspired by some stuff. Like I was playing and I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of like hold animations with the enemies, and I really like that. So I implemented that in because I was like, that's really clever. But yeah, so for example, here's my here's one of the bosses. First I need to re-enable the. Why isn't the health bar happening? On enter room, call room entered. You should have a reference to. Hold on. I just want to check something. This is valid. It should bind event to the room manager. This should trigger. Why doesn't this trigger? Because for some reason this doesn't trigger. Oh, I don't need this check anymore. I'm pretty sure. Is that the problem? There's the health bar. That's why. Which reminds me, do you have a spark power, like arc lightning, between? That's on my list actually. That is actually on my list. I just haven't created it because that's gonna be a little more advanced to create, but definitely want to. So this is one of the bosses, right? So he does a little melee attack, right? Runs after you, does like gonna swipe, and they all do kind of this little like jump. Then. And from like a little health bar that goes down and that has a little animation to also like as to go down. But basically for this guy, when we get him down 25%, he roars, and then I'm a fire my laser. He fires his laser. And this is me without any power-ups, and then 50%, he does it again. Piety is that, yeah. That animation is actually 16 directional. It is the only animation in the game currently that is 16 directional. And once he is over 50% of the life, then he becomes far more aggressive. He attacks far more one after the other. So there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So, all right, you can get out of the way. There's also blocking, by the way. I just very rarely block. Block removes 50% of the damage taken. What happens if you hit him again while he's lasering? I'll show you. So welcome in, Megaruki. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay, gonna tank it all. And hit. 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 Nothing. Aside from my own death, nothing will happen. Search to YouTube. Yes. Do you remember what it looked like with a parry instead of a block? It'd be very difficult to do a parry, I feel like, with such small sprites and lots of enemies. It's more like an ARPG. Like, imagine a parry in Path of Exile. It's kind of like, imagine getting ads on Twitch. Yeah, depending on where you live, you will get more or less ads. And depending on ad availability, more or less ads. But it's up to 2 minutes of ads. So I just... Guys, go ahead and pause for it. Welcome to YouTube, Megaruki. Welcome back. Welcome back. You watch what happened? Yeah, nothing happens. You just stop moving during that, and that's dangerous because you start taking a lot of damage. So yeah, I've specifically added a state to the bosses, or to really anyone that I want to, that disables them being stunned during when they have a tag. So that way, even if you were to like attack them with a stunning attack that should break them out their animation and cause them to get stunned, stun doesn't work during that. Have you checked out the retaliation skills in PvE? No. I don't think I have. So even with power-ups, I won't be able to hurt them below the next... Oh, no, you can. You can hurt them, and then he'll just start the next one. If I have enough damage, I'll show you what happens. Let me just get out of the lava. So if I have enough damage, I'm just gonna get myself a little more health. Crit chance. Let's go. Greater multi-attack for more damage. And multi-attack for even more damage. Crit damage up. Glass cannon. Why is my damage still only say 25? Crit chance updated. Crit damage updated. That's odd, the damage didn't get updated. Okay. So you see how much damage I'm doing? So there he triggered his next phase. Right, I'll let him shoot his laser. And if I just hit him again... He's doing it again. He's now roaring again. And now he's dead, but the animation hasn't stopped. So that's a bug. I haven't tested that yet. Let me fix that real quick. So that ends. But you basically, he'll do it, and then he'll if you got to the next day, he'll do it again. So beam attack, I should have a reference to it, right? Yeah, I should just turn laser trigger to off. Or fire laser to off. I should turn both of those to off. So I'm gonna do overrides, death, set fire laser to off and laser trigger to off. That should turn. That should fix that. It'd be better if he was a little bigger. Fun fact: these bosses used to be half size as they are now. Yeah, they used to be this tall. This used to be the height of the boss. And like, oh yeah, probably it'd be better if he was bigger. I mean, I can try to make him even bigger. The problem is I don't want to make him too big, because remember, the bigger he is, the higher up the laser is, and he's already like considerably bigger than you. Right? This is like, he's like considerably bigger than you. I don't want to go too high or too big, because then those like slash attacks and something like would literally be in the air above your head and be like, why are you getting hit? They're already kind of above your head. I don't want to go too much further though. I mean, I can show you what happens when he's bigger. Like 1.5. Just for shits and giggles. Here he is at 1.5. Obviously, he can't hit me anymore because the ranges and stuff no longer work, but... Oh, there you go. He can still hit me with that one. Like, he feels a little bit too big, right? Because he's still a bear. But that's one of the bosses. Another one of the bosses... Let's go do the next room and I'll show you the next boss. Is this spider here. A boss that big can also work, yeah. Oh, did I do this? So the other boss is this one. Which is this guy right here. You know, nice little large spider. So this one has sort of 3 phases. So if I... Hold on. I'm just gonna give myself some extra damage. Just to show this. Right, so he does a little simple like 1-2 jump attacks. Kind of like the other ones. Once you get him to 50% life, he becomes invulnerable, he roars, and then it starts raining little spiderlings. He's normally invisible. I just turned off that function. Who jump on you and they can stack and stuff. So you gotta be careful because they can quickly overwhelm you. Little small jumping spiders. So once I kill these guys, or if I take too long, like maybe one gets stuck and there's like it's nowhere to be found, then the spider comes back down and then the next phase starts. And now he does melee attacks. Or he does this charging attack where he does 3 to 5 charges and or his little jump. And he is a little more aggro. He does like, so yeah, but at this point it's basically 3 phases. Just it triggers at 50% instead of every 25. So there he's doing his little charge, right? And if you're like prepared for it, like you'll be fine. But if it gets you off guard, it's going to be more difficult for you to get hit. I think he's having difficulty with the collision here again for some reason with these guys. Thought I fixed that. Okay, we'll need to adjust that at some point again. Tropical forest spider, is that you? I don't know what a tropical forest spider is. But I'm glad you like it, Megaruki. So that's the second one. Well, technically this is the first boss. The last one you saw was the third boss. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter how you call it. And then we have this guy. Oh, Matt from PoE. I played this league. I've never beaten, like, actually gone high enough to, like, do all the maps. I usually end, like, around mid-80s. It's usually where I get stuck. But I play, like, solo self-found melee, so, and by myself, so. But, if I should lead to the upper levels, maybe, but there's no great way of going up right now. I might rework these later. So the next boss is this guy, which has a melee, like, jumpable attack, but he also has a range attack. There's the range attack. So you see, that's a little triple spit. There you go. Triple spit. Oh, I can't see his health bar in this one. Let me go back up. I need to enter the room. I can't start inside the room. So if I get him to every 25% health, this one also has something happen. So 25% health is gone. He does a roar, and then he's like a dino, but he also launches meteors onto the ground at 25% increment. They hurt. They really hurt. So there's another 20%, and it shows you where they're gonna land, so you have plenty of time to move away. And then once he's below 50% health, he does more attack. He shoots a lot more projectiles that I need to tweak the damage on, because you can get shotgunned because they don't reduce in damage. I need to make sure he doesn't shotgun you to death, because that's very simple to do right now. But yeah, that's this guy. The spider can pull you up in second phase. I don't have anything to, like, an animation for that, but it would be nice to. I know someone wanted me to put, like, a web, like as though you're fighting on the web, for, like, up above. And that'd be nice to pull you up and then put you, like, on a web, for example. I see, like, a web thing to pull you up, kind of an animation, all that for it. And that could be done, for sure. Sengun, is that you? You hate Sengun from, oh, Black Desert Boss. That one I have no experience with. I've never played it, so I can't speak on that one. But those are the 3 bosses. for now. The goal is a lot more bosses, of course. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Why is this one still... Wait a second. Why is it spawning more and more mobs? Why is it spawning more mobs? What did I do? You're fine. A lot of people on YouTube have like actual names. It's a normal thing. Also, I'm sure there are other people with the same name. Delay is worse on YouTube, though. Keep in mind. The delay is worse, the quality is better, the emotes are worse. Currently, there's more people chatting on YouTube. So, plus and minus. The meteors are blocking too much of the screen. I don't know what your end plan for those. Yeah, I don't know how to make them. I might make them smaller, but then just the impact explosion area bigger. Still that same size or something like that. Well, I'll play around with it at some point. Twitch buffers a lot, so you might as well. Oh yeah, because there's no quality settings. If your connection isn't like peak, you have quality settings on YouTube, so considerably better in that regard. But what's going on with when I entered it, we loaded up more. When we entered the room. Oh, I'm still doing this. I don't think I need to do any of that anymore. The stalactites are sharp stuff. Yeah. They're sharp at the end, so they won't block as much until they hit the ground. Oh, so you're saying instead of meteors, have stalactites? It's not a bad idea. Fun fact, for stalactites and stalagmites, because for a long time, I could not remember which one is which. The one with the T, stalactites, because there's a T in it. Remember the T? For top. That's how I memorized which one's which, because for the longest time I always forgot which one's which. And then I'm like, oh, stalactites for T for top. Cool. I remember stalactites, stalagmites. Between the opacity as it's falling, I could. That's also a good option. I feel like making them smaller would be good. For now, though, like, we just did them. Last month was the boss time. Sharp triangle greater than round sphere. I just really like the idea of a dinosaur-like boss raining down meteors. So I felt it was a little bit ironic that a dinosaur creature would be using meteors, considering the whole meteors wiped out the dinosaurs. So I kind of like that idea. So I'll probably just tweak the visuals and all that. You'll have a snake boss. So actually, I can show you the bosses that we're gonna be having next. Why is that one? Hold on. Pause. Eject. Why is this one the way it is? Oh, it's because This is the side. Okay. This is for the generation. So this is on. This is here. Yeah, that's invisible. But no, what we want to do is here. We want to check. Get box. Get overlapping actors. Static mesh actor. Is this greater than 0? Oh, length. Is its length greater than 0? I don't need to cast to it anymore, do I? Oh, because I have. No, I need a full invisible one and I need a partial invisible one. I don't need this. I thought of a better way of doing it. So all my bosses right now, or all my enemies, are basically coming from Paragon and other epic enemies. So I'm limited to what characters I have access to with animations. So I'm limited with characters, I'm limited with animations at the current moment. Because I don't have like a character person, an animation person, right? It's all me. So for the time being, that's how I'm doing it. So I don't have a snake. I like the idea. But if I had one, that could work. This one only should happen under small wall. I'm pretty sure. Exactly, that's all this is. Yeah, absolutely. It's all placeholders. I don't want Manny as my main character, for example, right? Like, that's not going to be a thing. Because you're pixelating it a lot, you can, well, Sketchfab doesn't have, like, animated... I need animated characters. I can't just grab one from, Sketchfab. Why does this disappear entirely? Oh, hold on. Why? Because it should be overlapping this. It's all this room, yeah. But check its collisions. It's just using defaults. Same thing as this. It's nothing special. The only difference is it's slightly thinner. Oh, you know what? It might... no, it's going to the edge. It should be overlapping it. Why do they disappear then? Yeah, vertically they're in the same place. It should be overlapping. Interesting. I'll see if I can find more. More examples of that. Yeah, here as well. Why is that disappearing? Oh, I see. I know why it's disappearing. Because it's being set to invisible. So because I removed this. So I need... another option. That basically does not do this. Doesn't do this part. So... You're fine. This sets walls to the short. Use a small wall. This does invisible. So what I can do is, instead of this, get component by class. CG. It's graph instance. Set bool parameter. A small wall is going to be no wall. Oh, so I grabbed it. When it's no wall is true, it's gonna go here. Otherwise, it's gonna continue off A. Normally, if no wall is true, then it goes here. So we needed to just set no wall to true. Which I believe then eliminates the need for us to have the cast, which would be nice. Yeah, that's all correct. I'm just gonna... I need a wall on my right. That's a problem. Oh. It's because no wall here, or no wall. Is any of these. If this is invisible. Ah. This was correct. This is the corner pieces. This was correct. We now have a no wall scenario. Here I could do small wall. I think game should work too. So what's the problem? Why did it... Why did it not have the small wall? is because it didn't detect this. It didn't detect static mesh component actor. It has to be the problem. We could test this. By grabbing ourselves let's say this. Let's put it here.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't detect it. Interesting. Oh, this is the wrong wall. Yeah. Why is it? Why is nothing happening now? How did I just break stuff? This feels very familiar to me. Have I just tried something and then I break stuff? Why is it not removing? You get used to it, don't worry. Oh, I'm already used to it. Don't worry, I've been used to it for a while. This should work. Okay, well, ads are done, so right, it's right there. It's triggering it. It finds it. What's going on? Did you immediately set it to hidden? Is it really not detecting this? Wait. It's not even going in here. What? It's checking for exterior room walls. It's failing. Here it's succeeding. Okay. It's succeeding. It found them. Oh, actor has tag hidden camera roll. I need to add the tag. Hidden camera. Yeah, because I'm doing a test, I had to manually add it. So it's saying 0. So the length here is 0. If I made the floor a little bit thicker, it's still saying 0. What? Huh? It is a static mesh actor. Oh, it can generate overlap events isn't turned on. No, that's not it. Nope, I thought it was clever. Block all. What? Why? No, but it works fine for, we have something else that's doing this. It checks it every 25 seconds. So it's doing multiple checks. So it doesn't matter if it starts or ends overlapped. We have other things that starts overlapped, but it doesn't care. So, and it's checking it every 0.25 seconds. Okay, what's overlapping? What's overlapping? What's overlapping? Because we have, the other parts are working. So, why is it? So, for example, if I load up paste this in here, it's over. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this. Right, so here, I was still saying 0. Why is it still saying 0? Now it's not detecting this either. Grab debugs to see where it's breaking? Well, it's breaking. I'll tell you where it's breaking. It's breaking right here because it's not getting the overlap. But why? Oh, hold on. I think I might know why. I think I might know why. And if it's why I'm thinking, I might be... I'll tell you why I'm stupid. No, never mind. It's on overlap. Well, it's working in other places, right? It's working where we have a detecting properly. It just sometimes it's not. Why is it sometimes not? Like, what makes it in this case not detect the overlaps? I thought maybe I wasn't overlapping world static, but I am. What the heck? So it's still on. The box is never registering the overlaps since overlaps not happen. Well, if that was the case, okay. if that was the case, then let me turn off that trace, because that's just gonna get in the way. I need a better. See that wall? So that detected it. See how it's detecting it? And I'm saying it's detecting it because it doesn't go invisible. It goes into a little section, right? So this one is clearly detecting. Although it's printing 0. Wait, how is it printing zeros, but is detecting it? What? Zero is the amount of overlapping static meshes that it's checking for. Yeah, length of the overlapping array. This doesn't need anything. Because if it's greater than 0, then it's supposed to give me the small wall. Not if it's equal to 0. If it's greater than 0, it gives me the small wall. Let me do a print string if it's greater than 0 to see if it's actually maybe somehow doing it. Just that didn't print at all. It didn't print. Oh, it wouldn't be here. That is bizarre. Nothing's printing. So at no point is it ever checking if it's greater than 0. So the whole greater than 0 is just failing. No, it's not even getting to any of this. This returns false. And this is all as a set actor hidden in game. So how it's getting here, actually, let me just turn that off entirely. If it's still doing it, then somehow it's doing it from somewhere else. That's actually not a bad test. No, it's not doing it. Oh, it is. Wait. What? 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 I've literally detached it. I'm using the same thing in all of them. I'm not using like a little custom thing. I'm using the same thing. What is the false hide? The false just makes the entire actor invisible. It makes it hidden in game. That's the only place I'm doing a line trace from. There shouldn't be any redundancies because I'm not doing a check anywhere else. And yet, oh, I have an idea. It says it to be invisible on the bowl here. It says this bowl to be invisible. If this is invisible, no wall should be true by default. No wall should be true by default. And then when it does this, okay, there's stuff that I understand what's happening. The whole game is a lot. Yeah. I understand what's happening. I have right now too many bulls that are kind of doing similar things. Yeah, now all sorts of things like that. I think I just need to clean it up. And then we'll be okay. But I understand what's going on. Basically, I have like 3 different bulls I'm setting. 1 on the blueprints and 2 more in here. I need to have 2. The base one I use and an override, and clean this up. I just kept adding bulls basically, and I'm like, I need a new condition, and now it's just a mess. That's basically what's happened. Yeah. Basically, right, we need so what we need, right, is a few scenarios. If a room is here and we're looking at it right this way, that's where the camera is looking, right? Then this wall and this wall need to be the little short ones. Always. Unless they're gone. If they're gone, then that's something else. They always are short ones. These 2 walls need to go short if they're not overlapping. And, sorry, need to go short if they're overlapping and nothing when they're not overlapping. So then we need 2 versions here, right? So we'll need a default and then an override, basically. Default being this, because then we can just reuse it, and then an override. So, makes sense. It's late and my brain did big loop in my head. But that's why. That's kind of why this is all like happened. But okay, you know what? Clearly my brain ain't braining, and it's late. So, I'm calling it a night here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is going to be PCG day. Because tomorrow's Friday. And basically, I need to get my interiors from my little test area into the actual graph and make sure it works, right? Because we have this, and we need to get the interiors into here. Because right now, the interiors are here. And we need to grab this and migrate it over and make sure it all works together. So that'll be what I do tomorrow. Depending on how long that takes, I might go back to game dev. Because this might not take too long. It always does. That's why I say might. And then it'll do more game dev. But, you know, the plan is to make sure that I have a working interior setup for the actual buildings, not just this little tester area. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And till next time. Bye-bye.